half the Protestant, half the Rangers, half the Celtic.
Oh yeah, it's a big deal in Scotland.
And it's a big deal.
Yeah, that'd be
and
nice.
we don't care. In England, nobody cares.
No.
In Glasgow,
It's not our fault.
exactly.
We don't
well,
care.
yeah, exactly. But we don't care anymore because it's all the way up there. And but that's that's the sort of general overriding sentiment that in Glasgow you can get stabbed for being the wrong religion.
Oh yeah.
In York, I don't care.
There is
Exactly, yeah. This is the thing. And I moved from York, which is a fairly, well, it's a very middle class, very sort of white town.
I'm comfortable here.
Yeah, that tells you all you need to know about York. I was very
I'm not afraid to be here.
He did run away from somebody who wasn't white. No, that's a terrible thing.
What?
Sorry.
They were trying to tell me things I wasn't interested.
But yeah, Glasgow's a very fractured city.
Yeah.
And so it's one of those things that half of it wants to remain British and half of it decided it doesn't, and it should either be independent or for some reason it should belong to Ireland.
Yeah.
Because apparently one half of Glasgow is Irish, despite they may have seen it on a map.
Well, historically, here's a dad fact.
Go on.
Ireland's most successful colony is Scotland.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
So that makes sense. I know some of the history behind it, and I ignored other parts of it because it wasn't that interesting.
No.
I didn't care that much.
You're damning all Scots.
I know, and this is the problem.
Your history is unimportant. I don't care. You don't like me.
This is why I threw it in that I actually like living in Glasgow, because I do. But it was typified by the fact that I moved there and to do my PGCE, and I was working at McDonald's part time at the time just to pay for it. And on my very first day at work in a McDonald's in Glasgow, I was asked which side I supported, and I went, "What do you mean?"
I see.
So which one are you? And this was phrased to me. Which one are you?
Which one are you?
I'm Steve. I'm your new manager.
So, Rangers or...
Yeah, and I went,
Celtic?
"What do you mean?" And they were like, "Are you Rangers or Celtic?"
Celtic,
Like,
no.
listen to my accent. I am neither.
I'm York City through and through.
And I'm not even that, I'm a complete traitor to my county, and I sort of said, "Well, what do you mean? Which one am I?" I'm neither.
So, one is predominantly supported by Protestants.
Rangers is predominantly, Protestant,
And obviously
and
Celtic
is
is...
predominantly Catholic.
Yeah.
I'm sure there are others, there are crossovers and things,
Yeah.
but that's sort of the vague generalisation.
Right, I see.
And the Rangers supporters are quite happy to be part of Britain and will wear a Union Jack and
Sure.
all of those things. And the Celtic supporters tend to wear Ireland flags.
Yeah.
Nowhere in this is anybody Scottish. Which is the other bit that annoys me. Nobody is proud to be Scottish, they all want to be either English or Irish.
Yeah.
And that's again a broad generalisation. I'm sure there are people
We
listening to
apologise
this,
if you're offended.
Blah,
Shut
blah,
up.
blah, blah, blah.
I've driven through a council estate in Northern Ireland.
Okay.
That's terrifying.
I imagine it is, yeah.
Because you get Union Jacks hanging out the windows. Go further down the road.
Yeah.
There's the era flag.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
You think, when these, where's the crossover line?
Where do you stop and where do you sit, yeah. But that's almost, in some ways, that's very much like Glasgow, yeah. It's it's not to the extent that the violence has happened and things like that, but it's still, you watch where you're walking on a Saturday night,
Wow.
and you certainly wouldn't walk through town on a Saturday night wearing an England shirt just in case.
Right, okay.
But for all of those faults, I was asked, so are you Rangers or are you Celtic? I'm neither. But you've got to be one or the other. Whatever. I'm not from your town. I'm not even from your country. And you could argue technically I am because Britain's
Because we won! This is all our land!
Because Britain's all one country and all of that, but it's not, and I'm English. Why do I care? But you've got to be one or the other, and this was this big thing that I had to be one or the other. And I went on a big rant, which people, when I know what story I'm going to tell on Monday, people may be ready for me to have a big rant.
Oh,
but I went on a big rant. Why? Which do you support? Newcastle or Middlesbrough? Everton or Liverpool? United or City? What do you mean? Tottenham or Arsenal? Chelsea or West Ham? Portsmouth or Plymouth?
These are all football teams,
Yeah,
aren't they?
these are all football teams that are very close together,
Yeah.
that have a natural rivalry.
Alright, okay.
And they went, Sheffield Wednesday or Sheffield United? No, I don't know. And I was like, well, you've got to have one or the other. Yeah, shut up then. Leave me alone. And it was never an issue after that because they just went...
Because they were all terrified.
Yeah. And they always
the
went...
English brute.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's fine. But to go back to this game, I was in Scotland for an England football game. And I decided, I was like, you know what, I've been here a while, I'm comfortable wearing my England shirt. I'm English after all. But because the way that the city is broken up, you've got quite a lot of people supporting England. And you got The rest of the country supported anybody but England.
Yeah,
which is the bit that also annoys me. Which is why I get on my high horse about Scotland hating us and us not really caring. Because I always think, you know, if Scotland got to a football tournament, which they never do, so it doesn't matter. It's not an issue. If Scotland got to a football tournament, I'd think, yeah, do you know what? I'll support Scotland.
Yeah,
I'm alright with that.
British.
They're nearby, that we're neighbours, we're technically part of the same country. I'm okay with that. In Scotland, anybody but England. And that really, really annoys me because it's so petty.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's hundreds and hundreds of years of this, that and the other, but now, that's not it. You know, the Prime Minister's Scottish.
Yeah.
For now.
They've got their own parliament.
They've got, yeah, exactly.
They've got more a Scottish person has got more say
more power over my life
than
than anybody, yeah.
Free university education in Scotland.
Scotland has its own parliament and it runs our parliament.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but you know, that's a whole other issue that I won't get started on because that really annoys me as well. But so I wore my England shirt for the first time. I was like, do you know what? I'll be brave. I'll wear an England shirt. Yeah. And I'm not the biggest football person in the world. I follow my team, not fanatically. I can't remember the last time I went to see them live. Wow, that sounds like a gig.
What's your football team?
Tottenham.
Tottenham, alright.
Which means something to
It's London, isn't it?
It is London, yes. North London. Which, I'm not from London. I don't even like London.
No.
It's a city that I'm not.
So let me get straight. You're offending Scots, Irish, Londoners. That's like pretty much about 30 million people right now.
Basically, if you listen to this, I don't like you.
Well, F you, because I'm here.
There's about 6 people in the world that I like. So if I've said I don't like you, don't take it personally. I don't like anybody. And people, you know, anybody will tell you that. I like to say I've got, you know, 6 friends. And I'm alright with that. I'm comfortable with those 6 friends.
That's good.
And yeah, I've expanded that to 10.
Those 6 friends are Robert Mugabe.
Yeah, there was a Himmler in there somewhere.
Yeah, Rose West.
Yeah, she was lovely.
Good old shit, man. He's a laugh. Have him round.
Yeah, but no, I don't like anybody. So I wore my English shirt. Finally, I was brave and I was like, I'm not fanatical.